everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make stewed tomatoes. I'm making chili today, and you can always refer back through my videos to find that recipe. So I really don't have anything chopped or anything. I just want to show you the ingredients first off, like I always do. So these are all from our garden. Some of them are kind of have little bruises on them, but I think that builds character in the tomato anyway. So we have a whole mess of tomatoes. We have a red onion. We have some celery. We have some fresh basil leaves. There's probably I like a lot of basil, so I got like 4 leaves here. And then for seasonings, we're going to go with Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and minced garlic. You know. So, in a skillet, a large skillet, we have some extra virgin olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom. We're going to saute the onions, the garlic, and the celery. We're going to saute that up first, and then I'll show you what I'll do with the rest, and I'll be back. Hi guys, I'm back. Excuse my hair, it's a mess. We took our daughters to the bus stop this morning and it's raining, so. Okay, with that all out of the way, this is what you want all your vegetables to look like. You want your vegetables that we put in earlier, the onion, the celery, you want them to get soft, and then add your tomatoes, cut them up however you want to. I quartered mine, and I added, off camera, I added about 2 handfuls of cherry tomatoes. The cherry tomatoes will give it a little sweetness without adding a lot of sugar. And I opted out to make my own stewed tomatoes simply because it's a lot more healthy. There's a lot less sodium because you control the salt, and I don't put a lot of sugar in mine because I add sweet elements like cherry tomatoes or carrots or whatever. But it is stewed tomatoes, so I thought the cherry tomatoes would kind of sweeten it up a little bit. So for right now, we're going to add our seasonings. And what we're just going to do is we're just going to let them go. We're going to let these tomatoes stew all day, or most of the day, on a low heat, because they are, after all, stewed tomatoes. And stewing means, you know, basically slow and low. So, here's some onion powder. Just going to add a little bit of that, and some garlic powder. And that's all we're going to add for seasonings. All the other flavors that are going to come through are going to be from the tomatoes, the onions, the celery, and all that basil, that fresh basil that we put in. And if you're using fresh herbs, keep in mind you won't have to use so much as you would with dried, because the fresh herbs are a lot more potent than dried. The dried kind of takes a minute to reconstitute, so those flavors will take a minute to reconstitute. And already, as you can see, you know, the tomatoes are starting to, you know, get soft and break up, and that's what you want in a stewed tomato. And you know, I'm using this with chili for dinner tonight, but you could also do this for other meals. I mean, you could even do this and jar it up, and you could save it for just to have stewed tomatoes on hand. And it's a lot more affordable, and it's a lot better for you. It takes a little time. My advice to you is do it on a day when not a lot's going on, and it's kind of a lazy type of day, and no work, no school type of thing, and you just let it go on your stove all day. You want to add water as the liquid in there starts to evaporate or concentrate. So just add a little water as you go. And I'll be back and I'll show you what this all looks like when it's done. Hi guys, we're back. So this is what the stewed tomatoes look like. This took about 2.5 hours or so, just on a low heat, and they're all stewed. The one thing I'm going to add, which is my ultimate standby, if any of you watch my videos, you know that I use a lot of balsamic vinegar and a lot of my tomato sauces and stuff. I cannot tell you enough on how much of a rich, deep flavor the balsamic brings out. And you don't taste the vinegar. You taste just the deep richness of the balsamic in there. And it just deepens the flavor. I can't tell you enough. But anyway, so this is the stewed tomatoes that I'm going to be using in my chili. And it takes probably about 2.5 hours from start to finish, and it just does it on its own. And as you can see, all the flavors are there and everything. I'm going to let my husband have a taste of this just so he can show you how much he likes it, or doesn't, whatever. I'm one of those people that I just, you know, if you don't like what I have, that's okay. That's okay. It's no biggie. But just try it at least. So until next time, live, laugh, and love, and here's Toby.
Okay, I've got to be honest with you folks. When Heather wasn't looking a while ago, I come here and snuck a little bite, sneaked a little bite. Oh, I took a bite when she wasn't looking anyway. I kiked one. So I'm going to get, there we go, just a little tomato. I got to have an onion because I'm a big onion kind of guy. Cool it off. Why are we waiting for chili, man? Give me a bowl and put that stuff in it. Outstanding, Heather. Another great job. Everybody, catch you next time around. Time for another bite. Bye.